Hi, this is Thundi from Booredatwork.com and welcome to our full review of the Samsung Epic 4G Touch on the Sprint network. The Epic 4G Touch is Sprint's Samsung Galaxy S2 device. As you know quite well, we've done the unboxing as well as the camera 1080p camera test, so definitely check out this video. So let's go ahead, jump in and see how well this bad boy operates and how well it stacks up against everything else on the Sprint network. Alright, so let's jump in and take a look at the Epic 4G Touch. First thing you note is how gorgeous the Super AMOLED Plus screen is, especially at the 4.52 inches. You can see also you can customize your lock screen to actually have an image of your choice. So I actually have a photo I took as my lock screen image as I open this up. Now, once you jump in there, you can see this is not running. It's running Android 2.3.4, but with a custom overload with TouchWiz 4.0 UX. You can see it's very, very smooth. Of course, very customizable, which we'll get to in a second. One of the cool things that they've added into TouchWiz is actually a new way to navigate through the home screen. So you can actually go down to where you see the home screen numbers below, press down on that, and you can actually scroll through. So it's a faster way to actually scroll through the home screen, which is very nice and very simple and easy thing to do. These are one of the few features you find in new TouchWiz 4.0. This can also be done within the of course the app tray itself. So you can do that in there and navigate through different sections of your device. A couple other things have been added. It's also a customizable live tile, so you can actually have live widgets. Sorry, not live tiles, but live widgets, as you see through here. And also, you can actually customize the size of the widget. So if you actually tap down, hold the widget. Sorry, just tap hold, place. You can now actually change the size of the widget. So I can change it to this, or even smaller, and have a smaller size widget. So that's something that's added into there. Also, there's a new way to actually add content to the home screen, as well as navigate and aggregating apps together. So if I hold down, of course, I can actually now access my widgets, shortcuts, and wallpaper. Now, if I go into widgets, I can scroll through the bottom widgets here, which is something very nice and easy to do now. And it's pretty cool that they've added this feature. It actually gives it a very free-flowing aspect to, to TouchWiz on Android 2.3.4. I can also aggregate my apps together. So I have a bunch of Sprint apps here. I don't want to use them, but I just want to put them in a folder. So I can pick a folder, create a new one, type in Sprint, say yes, and then I can do this. Drag, drop, and there you have it. I have my Sprint folder aggregated with all my Sprint apps in there. So that's something very nice and very cool to have. A couple of things that have been added onto TouchWiz that I do like is actually the voice controls, which is powered by Vingo, and it actually is very accurate. So I can go in here, and you can either tap or actually speak. So I'm actually going to speak, and you guys can just listen and see how it works. Hi Galaxy.
What would you like to do?
Navigate to Stop and Shop.
Navigate to Stop and Shop.
See, there we go. So if we hit accept, it takes us to navigation. Of course, we have to accept and all that fun stuff. So it works very, very well. I can also play my music off here, so I can go, Hi Galaxy.
What would you like to do?
Play music. There you go. So very good voice controls have been added to the Epic 4G Touch via Samsung through Vingo, which allows you to do a lot of things hands-free, especially while you're driving. So this is a very cool feature. So you can call people, you can text, you can do all sorts of things with it. So I can go, Hi Galaxy.
What would you like to do?
Text Samsung.
Multiple contact matches found.
So,
which song would you like to text?
I said Samsung, but I don't have Samsung actually saved here, but I can cancel that. So you get the whole idea of what the voice features for this thing and how they work and how well they work. So we're going to jump out of there. And let's go in and look at a couple of the apps. You do have My Files, of course, which is your a file manager, so you can actually go through and see all the different file systems in your on your Android device. You do have, of course, the social hub, which is an aggregator of all your hubs. You can aggregate your email, your text messages, your Facebook, your Twitter all together, which we've seen on the Galaxy tab, and it's right now also on here on the Epic 4G Touch. So that's something nice additive that Samsung has added in here. Didn't set it up because we've already seen some of that before. Other things here, which are pretty cool, and I'll show you actually once I go with to show you the HDMI connectivity with the HDMI dongle provided by Samsung, which will not be packaged with the device, but there is a video maker or a video editor. It's a live video editor that allows you to edit your videos that you shoot on the go. Of course, there's a task manager also, and then there's also a photo editor, which allows you to take photos, edit photos. So for instance, I have photos of alcohol. I can go in there and add radial blur quite easily, process, and then you can see the blur on the edges there in the photo. So it's something very simple, easy, and you can play around with on your device and have lots of cool pictures. I'll just save this random number and move out. So you can actually capture, edit video, and you have pictures, and same thing with video, which I'll show you on the HD screen once we do the HDMI connectivity. Of course, just showing you the Android version again. You do have, of course, your, like I said, this is TouchWiz influence all over. So if you go to About Phone, you can see it's Android 2.3.4. Of course, we do have a power saving mode where you can actually customize your power usage on the device. I've got a pretty good battery life on this device. I've got about between 10 to 12 hours of use, moderate use, not heavy use yet, but it's very, very good. I like the battery saving capabilities that Samsung have put into this. Now, some very cool feature that Sprint has done with this device. Yeah, so my Sprint ID is there. Now you can see I'm running TouchWiz, and you can see my cool background in there. I can decide to change my Sprint ID by easily tapping that and go to Switch ID, and I can go to Clean. Now what Clean means, Clean is actually stock Android ID, which I can tap on that. Boom, done. This is now stock Android over. You can see there. There is no TouchWiz influence, except of course on the top where you do have the power control, which is fine by me. But you can see you do have a clean Android look. If I go into my app tray, I actually scroll through the normal Android way and jump back out. So that's something that Sprint added, which is pretty cool. And you can download different Sprint IDs, and it's much cleaner, much faster on the system. Doesn't lag, doesn't slow down. So it's pretty cool to have Sprint IDs on here, and it does a pretty good job switching in and out. You can see how fast that is. So, Samsung has done a few changes to the camera app itself on the system. So if we go in here, we can see the stock camera app. This isn't the stock camera app. You can see you can switch to front-facing camera, which you can see us here as we record. You can also record with the front-facing camera. It's 640 by 480. Of course, you can turn on your flash to turn it off. And if you hit this button, which is actually the menu or settings buttons, you can actually go through into your settings here. So you can see the resolution. Take a look at. I can take pictures of that all the way up to 8 megapixels, all the way down to 0.3. And you can tap into different change effects, white balance. We can go through all of that. We can change the metering, outdoor visibility, anti-shake option, which is on the device, so which is pretty cool. There's auto contrast, the blink detection guidelines. So there's a lot of settings here within the camera that allow you to do a lot to take advantage and take very good stills, good pictures, as well as good video overall. So that's something to take note, and taking a good look at the camera here. So now we have my adapter connected to the Epic 4G Touch, and I'll show you the adapter at the end of this video. But you can see it once you plug it in and you plug in your power source, it automatically detects it to the TV, and you have, of course, your smartphone projected on the TV. You can see some of the features that I mentioned, the easy scrolling in here, just giving you a better view. Same thing, of course, in your app tray. Other cool thing in the app tray is actually you can change your view type. For alphabetical list, you can change it to customize grid, whichever way you want. But need some video playback with the device. I can go in here, of course, pick a video, press play, and you can see right there. It's recorded at 1080p, so you guys can see how clear and sharp it is, especially on a 1080p TV. So of course, you know, I have controls. I can just move back and forth in there. I do have 5.1 surround sound, which of course is only with the earbuds. And you know, I can listen, I can share the video, go into settings, things like that. So there you have it. And so let's go ahead and finish this review. So we've taken a good look at the Samsung Epic 4G Touch, and we like a lot of things about this device. So what don't we like? Well, it's not really the device, it's actually the dongle. This HDMI dongle, which we actually used for the HDMI recording, doesn't come with the packaging. These were sent to us by Samsung, so it doesn't actually come with your Sprint Epic 4G when you buy the device, just letting you guys know. So it's kind of a bummer, but it depends on how much you actually connect your smartphone to your HD TV. Now let's get to the main grid. We love this device. I think this is the best smartphone on the market right now. The Galaxy S2 I think has always been the best smartphone for this year, but coming to the US, Samsung has done a lot of things to add more vibrance to it. TouchWiz 4.0 is on here. You do have the ability to customize your, you know, the sizes of your widgets. You do have the live tiles. Oh, and here, actually, surprisingly, Bowman just called us, so let's call him back before we round up this video. As we're talking about the front-facing camera, which you have on this device, 2 megapixels for video chat. He called us. He hasn't called. He's not picking up the phone. So hey, oh, Bowman, what's up?
What's up, man?
All right, so that's Bowman, who was trying to call us earlier, and you can see you can easily video chat with the Epic 4G Touch. So how's the sound quality, Bowman?
The sound quality is really good.
Okay. So,
I can hear you really clearly.
all right, that's pretty good. But anyway, yeah, he's dancing over there so you guys can see. Beauty of having a super fast processor, gorgeous screen, all that stuff in there, and he's flossing his own device. So anyway, we'll catch you later, Bowman. Let me round up this review.
Thanks, man.
So there you have it. I mean, that is pretty much the Epic 4G Touch. It's something that overall is, I think, the best device on the Sprint network, as well as Samsung Galaxy S2 is probably the best device on the market right here. There are a lot of things you can do with it. It's got a good battery life. It's very portable. It's very light. It's got a lot of features, and and again, this comes with 16 gigabytes of internal storage in here, so you can save, take a lot of pictures, videos, do whatever you want to do with it. So if you guys have any questions, any comments about the Epic 4G Touch, let us know. Also, don't forget to subscribe to all our pages on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. It's all Booredatwork with 2 O's. So this is Thunder E from Booredatwork saying thank you, and always enjoy entertainment.